All right, guys, welcome back into the Let's Look Brad channel. I do have a few things set up on the table here because me and a buddy actually went to the Denver Mint there. I've never been. I didn't know how much the tickets were. I didn't know where you pick them up or nothing. So I made a few phone calls, and they actually have free tickets. So they've got different time frames. They've got like a 9 o'clock, 10:30, 12, 1:30, and I think like a 3 o'clock. But some days they're closed or it's canceled. But that's pretty interesting. Like I say, United States Mint. It's about an hour and 15 minutes for the tour itself. It was really, really informational for sure. You get a few free things whenever you walk inside the door. For the first one, they hand you this. This is if you're a coin hunter and you get a really nice blank planchet. Those are really cool. And then the 2024 Shield Penny also. So they just walk up to you and they give you this little pamphlet with it in there. That's pretty awesome. I remember my first planchets, however you say it. I got them from Lincoln, Nebraska, from a really cool auctioneer over there, really cool pawn shop and stuff like that. But over to these two bags here. So whenever you walk into the gift shop, and they urge you to go into the gift shop over there because it helps them out, for one, for sales, but then two, the tickets are free. So it's kind of a trade-off going in to help them out a little bit in the gift shop area. Some of this stuff's probably not. Only thing that I saw that I wanted actually was the coins, but they had shirts and puzzles and like it was coin hole, where you drop a quarter and you make it into like a cornhole little stand and stuff. So it's a lot of interesting stuff in there. But anyhow, I did get two bags here. Now this bag, as you see right here, is going to be a wheat tin bag, and it shows 15 bucks. Now it comes with a little bitty piece of paper in there, the American Coin Treasure stickers and stuff. But I want to say they actually make their own bags. That's what the accountant guy, their clerk, was talking to me about, that they usually just take a lot of these bags, they stamp them out. But when you get in on the tour and you're going around, you see they actually do stamp their own bags. They got a little machine and everything in there. But this right here is going to be all wheat cents in there. So we've got a little bit of stack of wheat cents, and we are going to do a video and do a hunt with these. I will not put them in the Lincoln Cent album to upgrade. I want to make sure I keep everything separated from the coin roll hunts to what I'm actually buying and getting. So, but yet again, right here, 15 bucks for a wheat cent bag. And then this right here is going to be a bag of rare coins. It's $49.99. You see, so 50 bucks. So this right here, yet another bag. It's got more coins on the inside, and I did pop it open, but I did not dump out the stuff that was inside because I actually got pictures inside of the gift shop to post it right now to show y'all. Yeah, so I got some pictures of the outside of the mint, a couple of pictures on the inside also, and then some video. So it's not much you could do after that once you walk the building around. I mean, you can, I guess, look at the older buildings wrapped around it, like the courthouse and stuff. But inside of it, like I said, did some video, came back out, and as soon as you stand in line to get in for the tour, cops walk around with a nice little box for you to put all your stuff in and move through the x-ray machine. Well, they tell you right there on the sidewalk to cut all phones off completely because there's no pictures inside of there at all. So anyhow, so we cut them off, and like I say, I got some pictures on the gift shop. I was just going to also give y'all some information off of the tour, which was actually really cool too. So these right here are pamphlets. Actually, I folded it out and laid it down flat so I didn't have to do it one-handed. But it's the American Quarters 2023, and it shows you basically all of the quarters that they're doing, what they're doing it for. And then this right here declaring what these women did in the past. So a little bit of pamphlet information. Like I say, some of the big folks out there love the quarters. Just to show y'all what goes on, but then it talks about Bessie Coleman, either Kanakole, Roosevelt, all the way through. So that's a pretty cool little pamphlet to pick up. I want to say, as you see, they got their own little bags, but I want to say they had two other additional pamphlets in there, but it was like 50 some odd person tour, and all 50 of them were gone by the time I walked up to it. So I was able to get this one here, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm going to hold on to that. And then hopefully I'm able to get the 2024, because I want to say you go on to this catalog information and you can actually get this pamphlet, or you can print it out. So that was pretty interesting in there. They had some coin holders, like these red, white, and blue coin holders that hold like a $50, quarter, nickel, and then, you know, dime and penny in there. But yet again, it's like first come, first serve up in there for sure. So they were gone when I got to them. There's a couple things, like I said, I missed on there. But let me go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and grab into this wheat cent. Actually, I got it popped open, so that's what I did it for. So I popped it open just to make sure we can just dump it out. And as you see, it's not much, but it's the support of not, you know, free tickets and walking in there and helping out, especially paying the employees there too. But we got some wheat cents stacked up here. Now, what the card, I honestly think the card said it could be a variety of wheat cents from 1909 to 1958. So we can have quite a few years mixed in on this one. Same thing with this rare bag. It's what it said also about having rare coins. And this one here, as you see, bright and shiny, is one of the repunched, or the restrike of the 43, if I can get it to flip, but of the 1943 penny. So we got one of those stacked up in there. Looks like on top here, let me just put it down because my hands still hurt. But I got a top here, as you see, that's a San Francisco Mint mark right above the Monticello building. That's going to be a war nickel. So that gives us a 1942 S war nickel. Got some hairline on there going on. Not really much gouging or whatnot. It's pretty nice. So set that one here. Looks like we got another war nickel. This is going to be a 1943 San Francisco, another S. So that's cool. 35% silver. We'll get that out of the bag also. Come over here. Looks like we got a Buffalo nickel. What is that date? No telling. Looks like it was actually cut or chopped off almost. Yeah, looks like the top of it was like pretty damaged, but we'll see here in a second. I'll put it up under the scope. Nice little reverse on it. So Buffalo nickel, looks like we got a Mercury dime here also stacked up in here. 1939. Let's see, we've got a mint mark. Doesn't look like it. Philadelphia. At least got some lines on the torso there, at least on the post. Cool. And then all the wheat cents stacked up too. I don't think there's anything else in there. So the picture that I had from the gift shop, it shows you exactly what you're going to get, and this is exactly what they had pictured or inside of the case there, which is cool. All right, let me go ahead and move all this stuff out the way. I'm going to go ahead and stack all the pennies, the wheat cents up together, and I'm going to go from 1909, 1958, put them in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and if I find anything, I'll bring it right back in. Everything's sorted out on here. I've actually looked through the scope, through it all real quick, but I'm going to tell you a little information about the tour also. So if you're ever wondering how they make the money for the mint, or how they actually get money to come in, they said the Federal Reserve buys the coins from the mint. So to let you know, they were talking about the pennies and the nickels are what actually cost them more, because it takes 3 cents to make a penny. It takes 10 cents to make a nickel, and it only takes 5 cents to make a dime. And then after they go up to quarters, it takes 11 cents to make a quarter and 19 cents to make a $50. So what they do is, if they're selling the coin back out, their bread and butter is basically the quarters and those $50, because you're making a profit on turning around and selling. They said they made $4 billion last year on just the sale of the coins to the Federal Reserve. So that's just, if you ever wondered how they got that going and however much these cost to make, that's where you get it at. And then too, on top of there, the tour itself, it actually shows you everything from the proof sets, how they're made, where they go through like regular denomination coins like this, the buckets, the amount of like coinage that they get spit out every minute, so forth, so on. So the tour is really, really detailed. The tour guy was a really cool guy, joked around a little bit, like I say, but it's about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, but well worth it. So then on top of that, at the end of the tour, whenever you get through, not to spoil it, but what was the favorite part to me, basically to enter in the front side of the Mint, they had 2 doors that were 1 ton a piece. They weigh a ton a piece, and they're probably 6 inches thick, solid steel, pretty crazy. But back in the day, whenever they built the place, it was up and going by 1904, and then 1906 they started actually doing tours throughout the Mint. But they would have security guards on nonstop rotational every hour in there, and it had a machine gun turret. So you go through the front door, there's a spiral staircase that actually goes left and to right, but in the dead middle of the staircase there was a triangle box, and a guy would sit there watching that door as you come in all day long with a Tommy gun, a shotgun, and a 45 as a handgun. The place is all marbled up inside. It's really nice and really decorative. So if you ever think about coming over to the Denver Mint and doing it, it's free tickets, and like they had just asked you to go to the gift shop. All right, so jumping on in, everything has been pre-mentioned. Philadelphia on top. As you see, we got a pretty healthy amount of Denvers further on into the 1958s there. But we did get San Francisco's. So I'll show you that right now. This one here being the oldest. That's going to be a 1918S, as you can see on there. So 1918S, I'll try to looking it up. It's, basic price on anything. You definitely need to have a higher value, or a higher grade on it to make a nice value off of it. 1918, move over here to the 1930D and the 1930S, as you see. Now 1930S, honestly, I don't even think I've ever seen one out of my coin roll hunts. But like I say, that's pretty interesting. 30S there. We got the 36 that moves over to Philadelphia, 38. Come over here to the 1939 San Francisco. Got the 41s, 42s, no 43s, 44s, 45s there. We got a San Francisco 46S also stacked up. It's actually a nice variety of years of mint marks though. Then you come over here to the 42s, 48s, yeah, so the 48s, 49s, we got a San Francisco 49 there also, and then a ton of Denvers, as you see there, from 50 all the way to 58. Now, I did pull this one off to the side. I'll show you up under the scope. Got 2 interesting coins actually out of the group, which was nice. So this one here is a 1958, and it's just a little bit of an error on there to me, but as you see, it's like a lamination error, and it actually left the excess metal right there by we. So I'm not for sure if that's post or pre, but it's definitely an error right there, as you see in the head. But yet again, the excess metal is kind of stacked up here. There's a nice little die chip there. So that was just an interesting one. That's a 1958 Denver. We'll stack it on up. And then come over here, where were we at? And then the 2 war nickels we had a 43 and a 44. They were both San Francisco. Now, the 44 here, this has got a pretty cool arrow on it also. And as you see right along the S right here, it's crazy how clean it is on one side and dirty it is on the other, but it looks like it's got a nice little die crack. And the reason why I say that, because if you come on down through here, you actually see through the building, goes down through the E, corner of the E and in here, and all the way to the other rim over there. So almost like a die break, but die crack pretty much all the way through there. That's cool looking though. So I held, not say held it off to the side, it's already in the bag. But then checked out, they got some damage, looks like, on this repunched. Look at that. That's interesting, huh? Like hub through or something went on. But that's cool, actually, just to be on the regular penny that's in there. Not for sure what that is. Definitely a strike error. That's cool, like a little chain. It goes through the ears, you see stacked up there. Yeah, so that's pretty wild. So definitely got that fine on top of it. And then the 39, I think it was a 39. Yeah, 1939 Mercury. checked around on it, see if there's any, I mean, all the coins I checked up under the scope, see if there's any doubling, anything standing out for little reference markers on there. No mint mark on this one, Philly. But got ourselves a Mercury dime. Stack that one up too. And then the Buffalo itself. Now the Buffalo definitely had some damage. As you see the top side of the 9's chopped off. I think this is pretty much a 3 as you see this loop here. And this will be a 7 just because of the indentation that's right there. So it's a 7 looks like to me. But looks like some kind of doubling right here though. Doubling on the back of that neck. But flipped it over, checked it. Like I said, got ourselves a Buffalo. Always excited to get a Buffalo. But like I say, the bags are interesting, and especially to bring a video to you guys. You know, if you're really curious if they had anything up there. But as you see, like I say, this is the Denver Mint, and like I said, it's free to get in if you ever want to go to it. It was a really awesome time. Like I said, we sat out there probably 20 minutes waiting to get in, walked around the place a little bit, and then went on inside. And hope y'all liked the video, you guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.